That was an excellent fight, a much improved Tyson Fury, but Oleksandr Usyk was still able to get the win against his biggest rival in the heavyweight division. In this video, I'll give you my instant reaction. I've literally just finished watching it, so let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to A Guy Called Henry. Guys, Oleksandr Usyk, Tyson Fury 2, and it ends the same. 116, 112 on all three judges' scorecard for Oleksandr Usyk, and right now I'm going to do something. I'm going to pull this up on the screen. That is my scorecard. I scored that on my live stream right now. I scored it exactly the same as those three judges. 116, 112 for Usyk. I have to say, I thought this was a much improved performance from Tyson Fury. I thought he was much, much better. And some of the stuff that I discussed Fury doing in this fight, actually he went and did, which is quite validating for me. But I thought that he was much more defensively responsible early in the fight this time, Fury. I thought that he used this high guard very, very effectively. He made it so that it was harder for Usyk to land those shots to the head. And Usyk had less success to the body in this fight because in the last fight, Fury was measuring constantly, non-stop. And Usyk was taking his head off the line. I showed you this in my breakdown videos. Usyk would get his head to the side and he'd throw a jab or a straight left to the body. And that was still there for him in this fight, but it wasn't the same because Fury was bringing his jab hand back and making it difficult for Usyk to get to the body in the way that he did in the first fight. Also, what Fury did well, I thought his feet were good. I thought his stamina was excellent. The pace he was able to fight at for the 12 rounds, I thought was very, very good. I also thought that the Fury uppercut, the timing of when he brought it in this fight later on was very smart. When Usyk was a bit tighter, when his movement wasn't quite as good, he was definitely more aggressive with it later on. And whilst a couple of them strayed a little bit low, one in particular that I'm thinking of, it was effective. And overall, a good fight from Tyson Fury. I thought he made smart changes, but it just wasn't enough. Usyk was too good. And ultimately, Usyk landed the cleaner punches. And it was kind of down to what I said it would be, which was even if Fury does operate with the higher guard, he eventually reverts to type Fury, which is that he likes to have those loose, relaxed hands. And when you're tired as a boxer, your bad habits come in, and that's how you box. So, a very interesting performance from Fury, a very interesting performance from Usyk. Usyk's absolutely incredible. I'm convinced he's slowed down a fair bit in the last year or so. I think that first Joshua fight was the best Usyk that we saw, but still a very, very good Usyk here tonight. Landing some big headshots to Tyson Fury. And defensively, he's just absolutely brilliant, Usyk. I've got the post-fight interviews in my ear right now as I'm going, by the way, so I'll bring any interesting soundbites to you as I'm talking. But a great performance nonetheless. Usyk now has back-to-back wins over Fury. Unbelievably impressive. When you're that much smaller as well, seeing him in the ring, seeing how much smaller he was, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I also thought that Fury was a lot better in the clinch in this fight. I thought he was good to shut that area down with the clinch a lot better. Basically, a lot of the changes I suggest he did. He was also boxing in southpaw with greater consistency. He managed to land a really nice lead uppercut at one point. And, yeah, it was an interesting performance from Fury. He made some good changes, but Usyk's just too good, man. His footwork is too good. His speed is too good. Too good, easy for him to enter Fury's space. And Fury's jab was good early on in the fight, but it wasn't enough. Where does Usyk go from here? I don't know, guys. I don't know. If I'm him, I retire. I retire because he's done everything. He's made loads of money. He's unified the cruiserweight and heavyweight divisions. He's beaten everybody. There's nothing left for him to do. Absolutely fantastic fighter. And I just can't believe what he's been able to do. I can hear Dubois yelling ringside right now in my ear. Dubois got in the ring and he's saying he wants his revenge. And he's saying Dubois got in the ring. That is extremely disrespectful that he's got in the ring and saying it's a robbery. Ha ha ha. I love that from Usyk. So just as I was saying that I think he should retire, Daniel Dubois got in the ring and said, I want him, I was robbed. And then Usyk gets on the mic and says, Excellency, make the fight, I want that fight. I love that from Usyk. But I think Dubois would do much better in a rematch. But I still think that Usyk's way too good for Dubois. Much, much too good for Dubois. I'll be doing a 6 Things We Learned video tomorrow, most likely, where I really talk a bit more in detail about this fight. But overall, I thought a very impressive performance from Usyk. Fury was definitely much, much better. I thought that, actually, the weight thing with Fury, he did look a bit bigger in the ring, but not massively. And it was mostly body fat as far as I could tell. Ultimately, it didn't look insanely different from the first fight. Fury really wasn't lying when he said he had to make small adjustments. And as I say, the main differences were that high guard, extra effort in the clinch, waiting late till later on the fight to start throwing the uppercut. It also wasn't really there early on, but a fantastic fight. I really, really enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone who joined me for the live stream. It was really good fun. Even though I'm dying, guys, I've got a cold right now. I'm sweating. But it was worth staying up for and watching this fight. My prediction wasn't quite right. I went for a round 7 stoppage for Usyk. Ended up being a points win for Usyk. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We still got the right man. We picked the right man to win. A lot of people were very adamant that Fury win. I'm a Fury hater and all this stuff. But what do you know, guys? The judges saw it the same way as me. Guys, I've got to say, I have to be honest, even at this point, I didn't care if Fury won. I'm objective. And I was happy for Fury to get the win in this fight. You know, absolutely fine with that. But Usyk's too good. And I can hear him right now saying he wants to fight more. He's got more left. And I don't know, sometimes these guys need protecting from themselves. I don't know if I want to see Usyk continue on, but a brilliant fighter nonetheless, and I'm happy for him. You know, he deserves it. His talent deserves it. He deserves to be recognized, but he is definitely not talking about retirement here. You know, he's talking about going on. He wants to rest, but then he wants another fight. And what a guy. What a fighter. Unbelievably impressive. And I have to say, fair play to the judges, fair play to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, who we were worried might fix this one. Turki Al-Sheikh in the fight made it no secret that he was favouring Fury for the fight, that he wanted Fury to win. There was some concerns around the Jabba AI having their rights revoked before the fight. It was all a bit weird. There was rumours of Usyk not being on his cross. That turned out to not be true. In the end, fair play. I don't know where Tyson Fury's gone. I think he might have got out of the ring. I'm watching the interview as I'm going on the reaction right now. What's Frank Warren saying? Frank Warren thinks that Fury won the fight. No surprise there. That's the money guy. For me, Usyk definitely won the fight. I don't have any problem saying that, and I think we all saw that that was the way it went. But yeah, overall, great fight. I'm fine with Usyk taking the Dubois fight next if that's what he wants to do. But if I was him, I'd retire. He's getting older now. I'd retire as one of the all-time greats, and that is what Usyk is, exactly what he is. He is one of the all-time great fighters. He's absolutely brilliant. And you'll look back and you'll say, you know, when he retires, we'll really understand just how good he was. Absolutely a special fighter. All the pre-fight talk, all the analysis, all that, it came down to this fight, and the adjustments were there. Fury came into the fight in a different way, but Usyk was able to adjust again. He's just absolutely amazing. And to be that much smaller and to be able to go in there and do what he did, there was moments where I thought Fury dwarfed him in the ring, and even in the clinch, just so impressive, so strong. Will we ever see another fighter like this? I just don't know, and we should all sit back and appreciate it and respect what he's been able to do in there tonight. Anyway, guys, I'm waffling a bit here. I'm going to sit down tomorrow when I'm feeling a bit better and I've got my thoughts about me a bit more, and I'll do my proper 6 Things We Learned video. But I hope you've all enjoyed the coverage I've done in the build-up to this one. I hope you'll have a fantastic Christmas. I will do a 6 Things We Learned tomorrow, most likely. I'll do a game form analysis at some point, for sure. And I hope you've all enjoyed this one. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Bang a like on the video. Get your comments in the comment section below. How did you score? Did you agree with my scorecard? And as I always say, on to the next one.